Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I promised you all that I'll be bringing you back-to-back videos. Back-to-back videos. For those of you who don't know, my son has started school, so I am free like a bird to do whatever I want to do. I don't have anybody crying on me. I don't have anyone asking me for one thing or the other, disturbing me while I'm trying to make a video. So I am back. Okay, so on today's episode we shall be making Afang soup. Guys, let me be honest with you. Afang soup is one soup that I get to make once in a year in my house. And if you don't know, I am from Akwa Ibom. Surprise, yeah. So guys, I made a video some months ago telling you the difference between Afang and Aditan soup. If you ask me, I prefer Aditan soup because Aditan is medicinal and it's cooling, like it cools your system, it cools your tummy. So if you have internal heat, Aditan soup is one soup you should go for. Why Afang on the other hand, gives you internal heat. And for those of you who goes to the market to buy 20% water leaf and 80% Afang, because you want the Afang to be Afanging, you want it to Afang, my dear, my brothers, my sisters, you're not doing yourself any good. And you keep wondering where that internal heat is coming from. My dear, my brothers, my sisters, it is from that Afang soup that you're eating. Okay, so today I'll be telling you all, showing you how I make my own Afang soup. And my little twist is just by adding Egusi. And I don't make this soup in big quantity because, like I said, it's not one soup that I fancy. Do I know how to make it? Of course, I am the queen of Afang soup. But it's one soup that I don't like to make in big batches. My boyfriend, on the other hand, Shade, he initially, he used to always love eating Afang soup, not until I told him the difference between Aditan and Afang. Now he tells me, you know what, I want to eat Aditan. He hardly, like, I can't remember him telling me to make Afang soup. Okay, and to think that the way I make my Aditan soup, if I were to make Aditan soup for you, you'd actually think you're eating Afang soup. So what's the difference? So why should I leave Aditan that is medicinal to go for Afang that tastes even like Afang? To leave Aditan for Afang, like, if you ask me, it doesn't even make sense. So let's get into my kitchen and let me teach you. I'm not saying Afang is bad, please don't get me wrong, but all I'm advising is you reduce the way you eat it, or even if you like it, you add more water leaf. And even if you're the type that gets to add more Afang, which is supposed to be so that it will be Afanging, if there's a word like that. Okay, you can add Egusi. And if you ask me also, I feel adding Egusi to Afang makes it even more sweeter. If you've not tried it before, if you're used to the regular, which is Afang and water leaf, come on, you have to leave your comfort zone. Try this one, just try it. And if you don't like it, it's okay. But if you don't like it, drop a comment after making it that you don't like it. But if you like it, also drop a comment so I know. Okay, and you tell me your reasons why you do not like it. But I assure you that once you try it, I tell you the truth that you keep making it the same way, this my way. Okay, so let's get into my kitchen and let's start cooking. Bye.
So in your pot, go ahead and add your palm oil. Please don't let it bleach. And then go ahead and add your onion. Let the onion fry for some time. Allow the palm oil soak out the sweetness from the onion. Okay, so this should fry for like 1 to 2 minutes. And I wasn't sure if I was going to use stockfish to make the soup, but just at the dying minutes I decided to use stockfish. I'm really not a fan of stockfish, so I went ahead and added stockfish to this oil Yeah, and then I added my seasoning, and then I give it a stir, and I just practically allowed this to fry for, for some minutes. Okay, yeah, and then I added crayfish. I proceeded, to add in crayfish. I add my crayfish whenever I'm cooking soup. I don't add my crayfish in one batch. I add it in two or three batches, okay? So yeah, so this is like the first time of me adding crayfish. And then I went ahead and I added my steamed protein. So in here I have my goat's meat, I have my um toro meat, and I have my beef. Okay, so yeah, the soup, it's more like I said, I really don't like making this soup in big batches, just for like something that will last me for like 3 days, or at the most 4 days. So you want to allow this boil for like 3 to 4 minutes, so you can tell this has been boiling. Yeah, so you want to mix it up, and then go ahead and add your egusi, and then mix up. See guys, I know you've been making egusi soup with the regular way, which is water leaf and afang, but trust me, just try this method, and I tell you, you keep making this method. The first time I saw this method, okay, I wasn't so sure if I was going to like the soup, but I tell you, I fell in love with it. And to think this is like my to go way of making afang soup. So yeah, so I added my egusi. You want to allow it to boil. Don't be in a hurry to add all your ingredients at once. Okay, when you add, allow it boil. After some minutes, you can proceed to add in another one. Okay, don't just add your ingredients at once. Give it space to breathe, and then go ahead and taste it to see if it needs more seasoning, more salt. Okay, like I said, I'm not done adding my crayfish. I just added it the first time, and after like 2 minutes, this is what we have. This is what we have. You see this? You see, guys, this soup was I finished this soup in 3 days, because it was that nice. I ate it in the morning, I ate it in the evening, I ate it in the morning, I ate it in the evening. It was that nice, guys. So I refuse editing this video, because it took me roughly I think 15 minutes in making this soup. Like roughly 15 minutes in making this soup, aside the steaming of meat, slicing the water leaf and all of that. So I don't know what happened to my phone, guys. I thought I was recording. I am so sorry, but here I'd already added my water leaf, I added my dry fish, I added my fresh pepper, and then I added my afang. I didn't know my phone was not recording. Yeah, so yeah, I just added my, like I said, my water leaf, my afang, my water leaf, and after like a minute or two, I added my afang, and then I went ahead to add my dry fish. Now the reason why I don't add my dry fish when before adding my water leaf is because I didn't want it to scatter. Okay, I didn't want the fish to be scattered, so that is why I add it towards the end of um me making the soup. Okay, so yeah, I did forget. That's what I wanted. And then if you like periwinkle, the shelled one, go ahead. If you like the unshelled one, go ahead. But for me, I like my shelled periwinkle in afang soup, so I added shelled periwinkle, guys. So here I was just trying to add reduce the gas to its lowest volume, because I wanted to be sure the soup had enough water, like the normal water, okay, and then before setting it to boil properly and mix up. So here I was just trying to ensure that I have enough water in the soup. So I went ahead and I added palm oil. So of course, Afang soup is one soup that likes palm oil. Like, Afang soup can drink up all the palm oil you have in your house, but you still have to be careful because you don't want it to be too much. But at the end of the day, if you're the type that don't like Afang, that don't like palm oil, you can still make this soup without adding as much palm oil as I did. But if you really want to enjoy the soup, then of course you just have to add the palm oil, okay? So yeah, so see me mixing. See, when I tasted the soup, I didn't believe I was the one that prepared the soup. Guys, it was so delicious. I added more water, like I said. I just wanted the soup to, not too thick, not too light, but just normal, okay? See, if I cook afang soup for you, I'm telling you, you will not eat any other soup again. Just try this method. I know you're used to cooking the regular afang and water leaf, yeah, but try something else, okay? And I assure you that when you try this method, you will not go back again. Guys, so sorry I'm talking like this. I am so tired. My son is sleeping and I'm so tired, but I just knew I just needed to finish this, be done with this video. And then I told you I add my crayfish in badges. So this was the second time I added my crayfish. Yeah, so I think after the crayfish I added palm oil and yeah, I think one star Niger pot. So for those of you who would want to ask, I prefer using star Niger pot to cook my soup because it just gives you a better taste, and I do not use salt in cooking my soup, especially when I use star Niger pot, because the season already has salt in it. So why are you adding more salt to your your food when the seasoning itself contains salt? So yeah, so see me mixing it, and I think I went ahead and I added palm oil, but I think I added that off camera. Palm oil police, please, people should not come for me, okay? The palm oil was just okay, it was not too much. I assure you, it was just fine, it was just okay. Okay, and I tasted it and I asked myself, wow, was I the one that actually made this soup? Yeah, so I told you I added more palm oil off camera. So yeah, like I said, the palm oil was not over, guys, it was just normal, and you see that it was normal. So at this point in time I turned off the gas, so it doesn't overcook the afang. Guys, when you're cooking afang, please don't overcook it, okay? Don't overcook your afang. So guys, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. Drop a comment, like this video, okay? Tell me what you want to see next, and I promise you I would make it and I would show you guys how I make my food. Okay, so any recipe you want to see, go ahead and comment. Okay, now see, I ate this soup with fufu, guys. It was hey good, it was so nice. I had it with fufu. It was so nice, and see how fresh the soup is. Just see how fresh the soup is. Even if you don't want to eat, they give you this food, you will eat. You eat. See how I call Afang soup a proud soup. Afang soup is one soup that is so proud. Maybe because it knows is popular and is loved by all. That is why it's so proud. See how proud the soup is just looking. See how proud the soup is just looking. So guys, please subscribe, okay? Subscribe, drop a comment, like this video, share this video, okay? And I promise to bring you more videos. Bye.